Yeah. All right. Good morning, good morning, Buckner and Miss Jones. I'll be doing my POO and for 10th grade and English 10 and world history. Okay, so my character that I did my analyzation on, or my analyzing, is Guy Montag, and my thesis statement is Guy Montag is an intelligent character who is confused at first but goes through a phase to uncover what books have to offer, discover what actual life he is living. Now, this quote right here was further down the book, or 2 more pages, but it kind of answers this. But I'll read this one first. Then she seemed to remember something and came back to look at him with wonder and curiosity. "Are you happy?" she said. He was not happy. He was not happy. He said the words to himself. He recognized this as a true state of affairs. He wore his happiness like a mask. And at this point, I believe that Montag he figures out that he's unhappy, or he doesn't know if he's actually happy or if anybody else is really happy, and he questions himself on like whether his job is right and his marriage. Go back.
How do you get curious?
Curious?
How do you get curious?
How do you get curious? You get curious about like
I'm asking in terms of the word.
the wording.
He gets curious.
I think that's supposed to be is curious. Alright, so let's go. Maybe the books can get us half out of the cave. They just made us. He just made us out of the cave. They just might stop us from making the same damn mistakes. Now, first one, he's referring to like how everybody's enclosed, everybody's in the dark, and it's also explaining like that the books are just a step to rebuilding civilization, and also like becoming who you want to be. And books are not bad. And he's talking to his wife in this quotation, but he's trying to get his wife into saying that books are good, but she's not accepting it. For this quote, plant the books, turn in an alarm, and see the firemen's houses burn. Is that what you mean? Faber raised his brows and looked at Montag as if he was seeing a new man. Now, at the beginning of the book, Montag was an ordinary guy who was just working for the government, doing what he was asked, to burn books and burn houses. And the point that when he met Faber, he was just getting into books. And now that he's saying it, he said that he's a new man because now he's not only does he want to make a plan to taking down the system, but he's also getting his life in danger, which was not like him in the beginning of the book. And then history's next. The first quotation.
So, you explained where this happens in the book. Now explain how this analyzed the character. How does this piece of evidence contribute to your thesis?
Okay, so on this one, when I meant about this quotation about him, if you're talking about like why I choose this for this. Okay, so the reason why I chose this evidence was because this is when he starts to realize, he starts to use his brain, he starts to get a little smarter on whether, like, he asks himself if he actually has happiness. So he actually starts to think, and it progresses throughout the story, and he uses choices for himself. Same thing. So for this one, I thought it was pretty clever for him, like progressing that he uses maybe the books and get us half out of the cave, and I think that was pretty smart of him because like he didn't like really use anything, like he didn't just say like let me read it. Okay, so like when he said maybe the books can get us half out of the cave, and he's saying that they just might stop us from making the same damn mistakes. He's saying that books are essential to life, and he's thinking about how books can help us and whatnot, and he's saying that they make mistakes, or no, they're saying that without them we make mistakes.
What's the cave?
The cave? The cave is like where the people are living in, like everybody's in the dark. And for this one, this was towards the end, but like him creating a plan and him progressing into trying to succeed in the plan, and he knows that there's a chance that he might die, but he doesn't really care because I mean his life really isn't worth it anyway. Because the entire time he was really lied to, pretty much, or not really lied to, but wasn't really told why firefighters were in the past, but he was told later on by the captain, and he believed it. But I think that I totally forgot the question where I was going with this.
Analyze the character.
Yeah, so I was talking about, I remember, I was talking about the intelligence and all that. I thought it was pretty smart that, like, totally forgot what I was going to say, yeah. The next part is history.
Yep.
Yeah, so I choose my census scope 3, which was to be able to evaluate the social and economic impacts of the Industrial Revolution, including its relationship with the age of imperialism. My thesis: economic changes had the biggest influence in the Industrial Revolution because the change in the advancements of farming techniques was able to have less workers, more food, and unemployed workers who work in factories. With the economic growing, farmers and factories needed more resources, which they would take from other countries.
Wait, can you go back to the last slide?
The last slide?
The last slide. Okay. Next one.
Okay, so I wrote American inventors contributed to the economic industrial growth, and this increased automation, machine tools, interchangeable parts, and it also created more factories and less work for people. Now, what do you mean about less work? I mean like physical work, not actual work, like jobs. For a second one, I wrote the factory system brought people work and was able to make more goods and pay their employees less. And this required like less skilled workers. Skilled workers weren't really needed anymore because you would specialize in one part only. And this created mass production, and also when you have mass production, you have more people buying stuff, you need more materials, which would lead to the imperialism part, which we're doing right now, is industrialized countries needed resources to make products which they would also sell back to the country we took it from. Now the factories were in demand of more resources, but they needed raw resources, so they would go into other countries to take the resources and sell it back to them, the finished product. And they also got a big market out of it too, which became profit. Thank you.
Can you go back to the last one?
This one?
Yep. Do you have a specific example at all that supports this claim?
I do not.
Can you think of it? company, by the time another country went to another country, took raw resources and sold it back to them?
Oh, are you talking about like that we learned? They did that to I'm trying to remember. That to freaking I'm trying to remember. I think it was China, not China. To Africa and I'm trying to remember because I remember it, but I don't remember it. I don't remember.
Okay, we can move on to the current.
All right. Okay, so I guess I did this quotation right here because capitalists and the capitalists and the profits. He was talking about how the factories are making profit and how they're pinning into different countries, and that's what they're talking about. What's the profit that they're making? And I highlighted this right here because this was his answer. He was saying that political ambitions was his was the reason why, and colonial undertakings were the colonies taking over the other countries or their resources.
Alright, walk me through your response.
Okay, so I wrote, this author says the main cause of the imperialism is political ambitions, not power, glory, and natural greatness. None of the, I wrote this quote was from the top to here, and it goes all the way down, and I said that I didn't write the response, I wasn't done yet, but after the quote I was gonna fit that that this meant like that it wasn't so much of the capitalists or profits, they are organizations with political ambitions. So I was saying it wasn't so much of the colony taking over the other countries. It wasn't the profit that they're into. It was more into the religion part and whatnot.
Right, so where's your thesis in your response?
My thesis was on top.
Okay, where's your evidence?
My evidence was the quotations.
What should go at the beginning of your evidence?
The beginning of my evidence. The reason why I put it there.
No. What is your evidence in your response?
That was the quotation.
The quotation. Where's
Yeah.
the quotation from?
The quotation is from inside the box.
Do I know that based upon your response?
No, because I didn't say it.
So how could you introduce your evidence before your quote?
I could say that according to the phrase that I was given or so.
According to the phrase you were given? Is there a more
According to the source,
Well, who is the source?
Raymond Aaron, the Century of Total War, Doubleday, 1944.
I said who?
Who?
Was the source?
The author,
Who is the author?
Raymond Aaron,
So what could you say in the beginning of your evidence?
according to Raymond Aaron.
There you go. Alright, so after your evidence goes what?
After my evidence goes conclusion.
Your conclusion? So you're analyzing.
Yeah.
So give me an analysis statement.
Analysis statement.
An analysis statement, yes?
Overall, the Raymond Aaron thought ambition or political ambition was was a was the main cause of imperialism, then then the capitalist profit or the capitalist.
Okay, and then why do you think the political ambition would be the greatest? What does that give him?
What does political ambition give him? Power.
That's an analysis. Continue to your remarks.
Okay, so I picked this as a noun because it's a person, place, or thing, or it's a name. And Regis, okay. Last month, my dad's pancreas was removed. Pancreas? Pancreas? Pancreas.
The organ of the body. Pancreas.
Pancreas was removed and produced and sold. And this quote separates.
That's the quote.
I mean, not quote. Sorry, the comma. Sorry, it separates the it produced and stolen, and so I put that as a noun because the person, place, or thing it's a name, and for, I put last as a preposition because it's kind of like a location, kind of like where it's.
You just said because it produces insulin can do what?
What?
You said I put the comma here because it produces insulin can do what?
No, I said I put the comma. No, I put the comma because it separates. It produces and stolen. I'm talking about the.
Keep going.
Okay, and then I thought down. Dad's was a noun, and my was an adjective because it's describing who's dad, my dad, and then this is a name, and then the month is a verb. And
How do you month?
it's a noun.
How do you month?
How do you month?
Yeah. Verbs or actions, yes?
Yeah.
How do you month?
I can't answer that question. Yeah, I want to correct it.
What do you want to correct it to? You can use, no, just use a little marker, correct it up on the.
Oh, the mark. Okay.
What are we gonna make that?
I think I'm gonna make it.
What is month? What is December?
It's a month.
Therefore, it's a what?
Noun.
So, because that's a noun, that would make last what?
An adjective.
Yeah, it would. So, and those two phrases together, those two words together make what phrase?
A noun phrase.
Look at that. Keep going. So we got my dad's was.
Let me fix that real quick.
What should it be?
I think it's gonna be an adjective.
I wouldn't write it.
Uh,
Is, am, was, were, be, being, been. Is always, always, always
verb.
a verb. And nothing else. What did you put for
For which one?
verb?
Oh, I put a V.
A D.
A V.
A what?
A V.
Oh, okay. A verb. I was like, I thought you put a D. I was really confused. I was like, wait, you hard to that.
Sorry.
Okay. It. What produces insulin? According to the sentence.
Um. Pancreas? Pancreas?
Okay. So, what part of speech is pancreas?
It's a noun.
And if it is referring to the pancreas, then it must also be
A noun.
a noun.
Okay.
Produces. Look, watch this. I produce a pen.
Verb.
Yes. I can produce, I just can't mark. And insulin is a noun. Alright, now, let's keep going.
You got most of
You
them, right?
said, okay. Last month, my dad's pancreas was removed. You said that was an independent clause.
Because it had a noun phrase and a verb phrase.
Okay, what can we fix so that it really has a
Yeah.
noun phrase and a verb phrase?
Alright, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
My dad's pancreas was removed.
What?
All that. Becomes what?
It's a verb phrase.
Okay. Okay.
And then independent clause and then.
I wouldn't say all that.
No.
So, my dad's pancreas was removed. Can I put a period at the end?
For the remove?
At
Yeah.
the end of that. Could I put a period at the end? Is that an independent clause? Why should I
Yeah,
put
it
a
is.
period above the comma? Because I could, right?
Yeah.
Not just up above the comma, not above the sentence. So, you said it is a noun. It is a reference to pancreas.
Yeah.
Produces is a verb.
Yes.
Do you see where I'm going?
Not really.
Because you just said an independent clause has what? What two
A
phrases?
noun phrase and a verb phrase.
Why are you saying that like I'm stupid? You just said so. If that's an independent clause, it and produces. You got a noun and a verb.
I think you're telling me that.
That's a what? Where are you going? Why is that other feet? Where's your verb phrase?
My verb phrase. My verb phrase?
Yes. What?
Bad.
So connect produces to insulin. Where's your noun phrase?
It's by himself.
There you go. And that makes what?
Independent clause.
Independent clause. So that little sign up there that I had you put that has a comma and a period at the top is called what?
Semicolon.
And why do we put a semicolon?
Because it connects two different sentences.
It separates two separate sentences. Thank you. Here's 4. Andrew, remember that conversation we had last week?
Last week? Which
Yeah.
one? There was many.
But they were all on the same topic. Yeah?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. Tooth and nail.
What?
I'm gonna drag you all the way to the end.
Okay. You want me to stop this?
Yeah, you probably should.